Yeah, her balance sheet, Caroline's balance sheet, the CEO of or co-CEO of Alameda, like her balance sheet was negative 1.3
and it
billion.
came out that she had herpes.
So during the bull run,
her practice of ethical non-monogamy.
during the initial bull run end of 2020, start of 2021, Alameda were some of the most successful traders in the game.
I know, we worshiped them.
No, we were
here.
No, it was fake. And then this was one thing that
But there's evidence, like their accounts making huge money
because the counter traders were money laundering, and so it was all fake. This is what the question is.
They fooled us with Matt Camp, man.
Yeah, exactly.
We thought that they were smart.
Sam Trabucco.
You saw this on our previous episodes. Like we were like, oh, these
never
guys are
worship
smart.
anybody in crypto.
These guys are smart. Up only they were on math camp together. Like that's how they're just making these crazy algorithms. It's like no, they're just horny nerds.
It's gonna be one of the biggest
that want to fuck anything they move.
Well, so the big joke
don't trust anybody
that I've been sharing with Brian about it, but I don't think either of these guys are like as big of gamers, maybe, or I mean they're gamers, but I play League of Legends. I play League of Legends, and so apparently Sam had been playing for years, and for him to be level 3 at bronze, I've done some angel investing, and actually it's scary. Because if you played years and you haven't improved at that game to get past the basic level,
just mindless. He's just mindless playing because he's just like
ChatGPT is a AI that's been built by Sam Altman, who was a very famous Silicon Valley person, and it's like now it can do like programming for people. It can write people's essays if you ask it the right questions. I think that Sam spit out things that sounded smart, but deep down he didn't really know it. And Brian and I watch industry and the way they trade. I know that they write the scripts, but they consult with people that actually do the trading. It's the same with Epstein. If you went to Wall Street, they were all like, that dude does no trades.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I think Caroline and Sam weren't as smart as
fundraisers.
They just look like they just look like nerds, and they're like, oh, you look like nerds. They would give us.
Sam literally referred to himself as the greatest fundraiser of all time.
Yeah.
So is he going to go to jail though?
Yeah,
likely. It's hard to see how he doesn't.
You think he'll do a life?
I think
he's up for he's up for 8 counts in the
165 years.
Yeah, 165.
It'll probably be more like 50 max. Probably more realistically like 20
year probation.
It'll be like 2030.
I think it's 10 years.
You think we got 10 years? That's nothing.
No, 10 years, and then he'll get like good behavior probation.
I think 10 years.
Get off after years.
The strange thing to me is I don't get how these guys don't get murked.
It'll be more than 10.
His security has to be pretty strong.
Oh, I'm sure that he got like some people to invest some illegal money.
So did Caroline flip?
So that was the.
Did she flip?
And then if you're a Game of Thrones fan, I saw the meme of Caroline on top of and then this is spoiler alert, but you know the Queen of Thorns or whatever in Game of Thrones. He's and tell Cersei it was me.
Yeah.
It's Caroline. I did.
Yeah, did
I poisoned Joffrey?
I saw that.
Yeah. Did she leak it? Who knows? But I know she's just chilling in New York. She's not getting arrested at all. Like
no one has. No one's even been indicted, charged, anything. Not Trabucco, not Singh.
They just, I mean, props to them, honestly. Like they just played off like, oh, we're nerds. They'll believe us. Like we look ugly, but we're actually like super horny and want to fuck each other. And like, yeah, we can fool these people out of a lot of money.
Also a non-zero chance Trabucco or Singh were the people who emptied them out at the end.
Exactly. I mean, like the Trabucco leaving like back in like May, June, it like all makes sense now.
People think he's in Bali.
After it was so surprising that he left.
It's wild because I think we've been tracking it, and I think that if we went back through our clips, like there's this one meme which is really good. And it's like, look, top signals everywhere. And you're like, wait, Bored Apes are going for millions. There are like celebrities shilling stuff.
They were all
there.
This all feels real shady. And you're like, wait, the CEOs are starting to quit.
The
Like,
tweets are like
they're buying boats and trying to disappear.
The tweets of rumors are like,
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Top signals.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
You gotta keep in mind that SBF, after all these rugs, after all these insolvencies, SBF's the only one to be charged.
So one of the questions that I want to ask is the weird thing. I've deep dived into it, but just for you guys to assume, because I know the details, but the details also don't make any sense. He threw out so many investments, and what do you think they're really worth? Because the weird thing is, a lot of these are. So this is the term insolvency versus solvency. Solvency means that he can just trade something to get the money to pay the people back. He threw so much money at like startups that might pay off in just dumb stuff. And I sent Brian some of them. It was like, and then this is where if you did your due diligence as an investor, you would like be like, he was investing in property space that was planning to do sustainability. So it was like, I invested in a company that bought real estate in a space that would do sustainability for startups. And it's like,
it was a space of like doing, he was just betting the future. I was like, do more in the future.
He tried to sign Taylor Swift for $100 million.
Yeah.
And apparently everybody else said that was really stupid of the company.
But then
Taylor Swift turned him down.
He broke it off too because he broke up with the chick that liked Taylor Swift.
No, but I heard Taylor Swift just turned him down.
Oh yeah.
That's what I heard. That was coming out of her camp though.
See, and then this is one thing, and I don't want to be a douche about it. Where I just think that like with a lot of the stuff with like Elon, I think that we actually, Brian and I and Gabe, like pay attention deep. And there's deeper stories, but there's the surface story that I heard. And then with the Taylor Swift story, and I think I respect Gabe's opinion on everything, but there's so many layers where when you hear that Taylor Swift turned him down, that meant that SBF's team and Taylor Swift's team were talking for months and drafted contracts and talked to their lawyers and were doing like, it's not like just like he called her up and she said no. Yeah. It was like, this was $100 million deal that almost happened.
Yeah, you don't
people were like really trying to, you don't get Tom Brady just by taking a phone call and throwing money around.
That's true.
That sounds really funny though in the context that he was trying to give her $100 million of his users' money.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
Well, it's funny, like what is happening now with all these sponsorships, like the baseball season now. This all happened like in the off season of baseball. Like what's gonna happen when the baseball season comes around and you see the umpires with the FTX?
No, none of that'll be there.
Yeah. So like,
and they're gonna have to do.
So what about the Miami?
They took it off. They stripped the letters off Miami State.
They did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Because they can't pay him, obviously. It's the second the money stops coming in, the names go.
And quote, I remember when he did it, SBF said, "We have the money for 20 years, so might as well do it for 10 or something."
Yeah. No, they overpaid. That's why. And then they were like,
SBF, why did you do this? And he's like, we have the cash.
We got to get the name because crypto in the bull market.
But like crypto is notoriously up and down, which is like, how do these people make these mistakes? And then it kind of.
But it's in Miami though. You can't fault them for not taking the money because it's like, oh yeah.
I'm going to take the money.
It's a contract. It's written.
They spent a lot of money for a modest market share.
Exactly.
That's all I'm going to say.
So it's like
it never really made sense.